Hi everyone, my name is Katie. Thanks for practicing with me today. So this flow is going to be, it's actually a really fun flow. It's going to focus on our feet, okay? So we're just going to do a lot of poses that really help us to think about our foundation, okay? All right, let's go. Let's meet up. We're actually going to meet up on our backs. All right, so come all the way down. Actually, I'm going to turn this way. Hope everyone's doing good this week. Almost March. Ah. All right, guys. Okay, come all the way down and extend your feet up, okay? And then flex like you're pressing your feet into the ceiling or the sky, okay? Really press through your heels here, okay? So when we're talking about our feet, we also have to think about what's above that because a lot of times that can affect it. So really got to stretch out our calves, okay? All right, now keeping your feet hip width apart and they're still making the number 11, just land them down, okay? And then try to walk your heels in as close to your bum as you can, okay? All right, press your head into the mat and then just scoot your shoulders down a little bit, okay? Make sure everything's comfy, nothing hurts, okay? Your knees are still making the number 11. We're going to lift up, really pressing into our feet here. Really press into the mat. Lift up into bridge pose. Arms can be at your side. Lift up a little more, really feeling your mat touching every part of your foot, okay? Breathe. Keeping your knees straight. They might want to go like that. Don't let them. Engage your muscles. Pull it in. And then let's come up onto your tippy toes like that, lifting your heels. Lift up a little higher. I know. It's okay. Got it. Okay, now, like a sloth, we're going to lower down here. Keeping your heels up. The last thing to come down will be your heels, okay? Oh, nice. Okay. All right, then walk your feet to the edge. Really press your whole foot into the mat and then drop your knees side to side. Really slow here. You can follow with your head if you want, side to side. Slowly. All right. Bring your feet back to hip width and then hug your knees into your chest. We're going to roll to the side and come up. And let's come to seated and we're going to meet up in, you can either do butterfly, so it's kind of in close, but if that isn't accessible, just widen your feet, come to diamond or bound angle, okay? And just make sure the bottoms of your feet are touching each other if they can, okay? As much as they can. And then we're just gonna kind of pull them, grab around your toes and just pull it toward you a little bit. Just try to get a little stretch in the ankle there. This shouldn't hurt, okay? If it hurts, don't do it. That's the number one rule in yoga. Pull it up. We're not here for pain. There's no honor in pain on the yoga mat. All right. Okay. Meet me up in tabletop on your mat. And if you need a little cushioning under your knees, you can grab like a blanket or something and put under it and roll it like that. Okay, that's always kind of nice. It's there if you need it. All right, so come to tabletop. Your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. Okay, pulling your low belly in for support. We're gonna extend your right foot back and then just really press into your heel and then kind of bend your toes and come up. So really exaggerate the bend. Exaggerate the press in your heel, exaggerate the bend in your toes, okay? You can inhale, you can add breath with that. Inhale, exhale, forward. Just remembering to keep your hips the same height from the floor while you're doing this, okay? And then flip your foot, and now press, really just press into the top of your foot a couple times. Okay, let's switch legs. The left foot's gonna extend back. Press through your heel, and then bend through your toes. Come forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward, bend through your toes. If it's bothering your wrist, you can come down too, okay? Flip your foot and just press again to the top of your foot. Get a little stretch in there. All right, bring your left foot back. We're gonna tuck your toes and then just bring your bum back and sit on your heels. It's called 10-toe stretch. It has another name. It's also called the broken toe stretch, but I don't like that name, so just call it the 10-toe stretch. Keeping your back long. You can reach up with your hands if you want. Bring your hands down. Inhale up. A couple more breaths. Exhale down. One more time. Okay. All right. Bring your hands back. I'm going to move the towel and get out of the way here. And okay. All right, tuck your toes again, and we're going to bring our bum back, press up into downward facing dog or Adho Mukha. And here, go ahead and press into your right foot a lot, lifting up your left knee, and then just land your left foot. It can be up maybe like a foot space. Just try to adjust so both your feet are flat. So however you have to do that, if you have to walk one up. So there's one, your left leg is bent. Your right leg is straight. It kind of reminds me of, you know, when you see like footprints in the snow, kind of like that stance, okay? Both flat into the mat here, okay? You can kind of wiggle your feet around. Just imagine you're making that footprint, okay? You're really like digging in there, okay? All right, let's switch. So left foot goes back, right foot goes forward with the bend. Again, flatten everything, adjust. All right, step your right foot back. Now press through both of your feet. You can bend, straighten. Okay, and we're gonna stomp our feet loudly to our hands, okay? Usually it's gentle and quiet. We're getting loud today. So stomp, 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 stomp. Walk yourself to the top of your mat, okay? Keeping a bend in your knees, keeping your back straight. Take your hands and bring the bottom part of your hand so it's on the balls of your feet, okay? And really feel, and then start to slowly straighten your legs, but keeping a micro bend in your knees. Really feel that stretch there. Keeping your back long here. All right, undo that. Bend your knees a lot, okay? And rest your torso. So your torso is like kind of resting on top of your thighs. And then just kind of rock yourself. Go onto your tippy toes, come onto your heels. Arms can be in front of you like this if you want a little bit more challenge, or they can be resting. I like them to kind of rest on the top of my legs. Tippy toes to heels, just rock a little bit. And when you're ready, let's take a deep breath in and then exhale onto our tippy toes. And then if you can keep that balance, come all the way up, exhale up. Whew. Reaching your arms above your head. Keeping on your tippy toes here. And then let's lower down. Whew. Wiggle it out, shake, adjust. All right, got to let things realign here for a second. Bend your knees. Okay. All right, so bring your hands to your hips. Really stomp it out here again, feeling our feet. And we're going to imagine that we have glued our feet to the mat, okay? And in doing that, we're going to jump up, but don't leave your mat. So your feet are stuck, okay? So really get that bend and lift, but you're not going anywhere, okay? So really press into the mat and lift, okay? Press, lift up. A little cardio in here. Keeping them glued. Down and up. Again, just keep doing that. Really pressing. A couple more. It's kind of fun, huh? Really feeling our feet, okay? All right. Shake it out. Unglue your feet, okay? Hands go back to hip. I'm going to kind of walk myself down here a little bit. All right, so right foot. Point your right foot out in front of you. Tap. Tap it towards the right. Tap it behind you, and then come and press into the top of your foot, okay? Let's do that again. So we're going to tap in front of us. Tap to the right. Bend. Come onto the back of your toes here a little bit. Little stretch here. Pressing into that, okay? Again, let's one more time. Tap. Tap to the right. Tap to the back. Bend. Stretch. All right, shake out your toes. Whew. Toes aren't used to that. They're cramping a little bit. Okay, ready? Let's do the other side. So get strong on your right. Tap your left to the front. Tap your left to the left. Tap your left to the back, and then stretch, stretch. Tap your left to the front, left to the side, left to the back, and stretch, stretch. One more time. Tap to the front, tap to the side, tap to the back, stretch. All right, left foot meets right. We're going to shake it out here. And we're going to step wide to goddess feet, okay? So come to your goddess feet. Your feet are to 45, okay? Get comfortable in your goddess. You can swing it side to side a little bit here, okay? And then bring your feet. So they're to 45. Let's just step a tiny angle pointing straight forward. They're not completely straight. So they're between a straight and a 45. I don't know that number, but anyway, that's where they're at, okay? So we're going to just bend our knees side to side. And you're going to slowly come towards your left and then start to pick up your right and point your toe, okay? If you want, you can extend your left hand up for some added balance work, pressing into your left foot, okay? Let's do that again. Other side, come up to your right, point your left toe, extend your right arm up. And then let's just keep going here, side to side, flowing with that. Inhale. Exhale, squat down. You can get deeper into your squat if you want a little bit more out of it. Really pressing your foot that you're balancing on into the mat. Gauge your glute too as you do that. That can help. Pulling your low belly in. Pointing your toe that's lifted. Whoops. Told you it's kind of a fun one. Different flow. All about our feet, our foundation. I had a yoga teacher and she would say, foundation, you know, we always start our poses, we build up from the foundation. If our foundation isn't strong, we can't add to that, right? She'd say like, you can't buy throw pillows if you haven't paid the rent. So same thing, we got to make sure our foundation's strong here, guys. Our feet, we got to give them some love. All right, are we done? All right, shake everything out. Whew. Shake it out. Back to the top of your mat in Tadasana. Okay, let's do our glue feet jumps up again. So glue your feet, bend and come up. Don't leave your mat. Swing your arms up. All right. This time we're going to pull our low belly in, hands to heart center, forward fold. Drag your fingertips up above your knees, back is straight. Elbows tuck in at waist, flat back. Roll your inner thighs in towards each other. Lower down. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Press your heels here. Get into those toes. You can rock it back and forth a little. Back to Adho Mukha. And then we're going to stomp our hands back to our feet this time. So really stomp, keeping a bend, okay? And from here, let's heel toe your feet so the stance is a little bit wider, but your feet are still pointing straight, okay? And again, we're going to rest our torso on top of our thighs. And then just reach for your ankles if you can, okay? Just kind of rock forward and back here. Getting to our hips a little bit more. Couple more onto your tippies, onto your heels. And if you want, bring your hands to your mat for stabilization and then heel toe your feet so your toes are kind of hanging off the edge of the mat here a little bit at an angle. And if you want to take it all the way down to a Malasana squat, you can. Really focusing on your feet pressing into the mat. You can do sun catcher if you like that. One hand down, one hand up. Always an option. All right, when you're ready, let's bring ourselves back up. Bring your toes back to normal, hip width apart. Walk your hands back forward to plank. One more plank. Lower your knees down. And we're gonna come to seated, okay? All right, so bring your feet. Again, they're making the number 11 like we did in the beginning with bridge pose. All right, pull your back long. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take your elbows out, and then we're just gonna take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, okay? If you want, you can extend your left hand down, keeping your right arm up. Looking over your left shoulder, chin's parallel to the floor. Get into your twist here. When you're ready, hands go back to heart center. Extend your feet, reach forward. Lift and lower your knees. You can give your feet, tug on your toes a little, bend a little, give them a little massage. Okay, same thing other side. Bring your legs back up to the number 11. Knees are bent, hands go to heart center. Elbows go out, twist towards your right. Right hand extends back for support. Left elbow hooks on the outside of right leg. Chin's parallel to the floor, look over your right shoulder. All right, let's undo that. Extend your feet out. same thing here. Reach for the bottom of your feet. Give yourself a massage. You can really press into your hands if that feels good. Kind of like you're going forward, rowing a boat here. Let your feet bring your arms forward. Roll through your ankles. Do some ankle rolls here. Ankle circles. And then switch your ankle circles. It's toasty. Getting toasty. Take this. All right, so we're going to come all the way down now. Come all the way down to your back. Whew. And then here, let's come to happy baby. So bring your feet just parallel to the ceiling, and you can either peace finger your big toes or grab the back by your pinky and just really pull your thighs. Try to get them parallel if you can to the ceiling. Feet parallel. All right. And when you're ready, let's set up for Savasana. So extend your legs, let your feet be floppy. You can roll out through your hips here. Again, press your head into the mat and lower your shoulders down. Let your arms kind of just be open, your palms open. You can cover up if you need that extra layer. When you're ready, point your toes, roll around on your heels. You can extend your fingers and make a fist. Extend. Deep breath in, exhale it out. Bend your knees. Give yourself a hug. And let's take it to the side. Slowly come up. You can open your eyes. Press your eyes open. Whew. I hope your feet are feeling fantastic. It was fun to practice with you, an honor to practice with you. Always remember the importance of our foundations, right? May you be okay. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you continue to be awesome, and may you progress. All right, everyone. Thanks again. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Okay. See you later. Bye.